slow, anxious, right? Nothing to look forward to. No high speed. No discipline. Notice how I'm home on time. At least I try to be as much as I can. It emphasizes this discipline of time and mindfulness of the time. It's no good if you're wearing a watch if you don't know how to use it. So then the question becomes, what is the middle way when the teacher is trying to condition us, but at the same time want us to read this book in details, the cognitive behavioral therapy book, in details, take notes, and remember it. So then like it's nobody's business. Certain red lights are like 4 minutes long. Sometimes 5. Seems like forever sitting there.
Yeah.
You know? Half the time we're in the car, pay attention to the idle talk. Right? Since when have me and you ever sat in the car and had idle talk about? And I don't even know who the celebrities out there is. So therefore, I couldn't even choose a topic for idle talk, even if I wanted to. Those are opportunities in the car where a lot of time is being wasted. Matter of fact, when you look at how we eat, poop, sleep, it's a lot of time. I wish we didn't have to brush our teeth. I wish I didn't have to pee. Look how many times I have to pee in one day. That is a lot of time peeing. If I didn't have joggers underneath these robes, it would take more time to pee.
I'm good. I drink 2 cups in the morning and bed.
So you have to try to fit it in the little cracks of your day. Because you're eating and all of the energy that you get is used for what? Right, you know what I mean? You eat for energy, and that energy in turns to do what? There you have it, BS. So therefore, you need to make good use of the energy that you get. And you work, and half the time, they leave you alone, right? You have a specific job to do, right? Nobody mess with you, and you have that AirPod Pro thing, right?
Just in the morning.
Huh?
Just in the morning. I'm not allowed to wear them during business hours. I got yelled at one time.
We're gonna go 23. Yep.
And nobody really messes with me because I don't let people mess with me.
Well, I said bothering you. I need this, I need that, and on the BS and talk. If you're slick enough, you take pictures of the page, and as much as you text all of us, every text is a line, every line are words. And if you go back to them and just glance one line and go back to work, that's one line you have absorbed, confidently absorbed. I'll show you my phone here. If I ever forgot my bag and everything that I carry with me, I don't even know how to work my phone. Or the other phone. But there are snapshots of books that I go back and I read, little stuff like this. I go back and I read. And whatever you find difficult to remember, you would recite it in your head over and over again. Is it not true that people recite songs in their head? What a waste of life. sad ass songs to make them sit and cry. Like a sad ass meal. Ever seen a sad ass meal before? Sad ass meal. It's funny, right? They use their intelligence to compound their suffering and sadness instead of reciting something that is useful. You know, Austin, who's in nursing school, has to remember all these formulas and epidural needles and subcutaneous insertions, subcutaneous injections. They recycle that stuff in their head as they're sitting there eating lunch, eating dinner for their very difficult competitive exams. Right? Then you get Karen, who sits there and recites songs in her head. So there is no excuse, right? That if you are smart, intelligent, can speak, read, and write the English language, then you can channel that for all of the studies in life. Doesn't matter what it is. You're getting ready to go into FWC. I couldn't find my law book yesterday, but the law book is in one of the drawers. The law book's this thick. And if I give you one paragraph to read, the law, the violation of the law, and the defense to that law, that's 3 elements that you have to remember. Yeah, right. It'd be one hell of a challenge, because if you can't remember CBT, you won't remember the law book. And mind you, the law book, some of the terms, some of the Latin language that they use is like, huh? The book is so hard is that you have a law dictionary that accompanies with the law book, in addition to other texts. Do you have any idea how many cops cannot read the law book? Sit there and scratch their head and like email their sergeant, call their sergeant, be like, hey, this is what happened. What does the law say about this? Did you know that? So what am I conditioning you all to do?
Multitask and not waste time. Multitask effectively and efficiently.
I wouldn't be doing my job. It would be idle. We wouldn't evolve, and we wouldn't make progress if I just sat here and talked about Britney Spears with y'all, Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Steven Seagal. Especially if there's active suffering in your life. The problem is we can have fun, but right now there's active suffering in life. Management of time, management of money, future has not been solidified. So if we sat here and spoke of all of those things, we would be cheating ourselves. I would be a disservice to you all. I already made it. You all haven't. So when we have time in the car, especially you actually, because part of the conditioning for Eric is to get him to like move faster, move quicker, mindfulness of the posture. Your posture and your walk constitutes your depression. You know that? This and the walking slow constitutes depression. When someone's depressed, they move different. They look different. And when you start moving, hello. Yeah.
Scrambled with wheat.
Yes. Can we have a picture, pretty please? Yeah, thank you. Hands.
Ready?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hey guys, enjoy your breakfast.
Thank you.
You're welcome. April.
I won't share with you his name. It's a kid that I grew up with. Just the way how this kid walked makes you want to jump out of the sky, off the Skyway Bridge. It's just that depressing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He never changed his posture, never changed the way how he walked. If research says walk a little faster, why can't you? Number one, you live longer. Number two, you're less depressed. You know what I mean? Why do they walk slow? Because their head is spinning. That little hamster wheel is spinning in their head. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about all the sad days. So it's like, move. You got an objective, move. Something to look forward to, move. We always on the move for something, right? Ill-advised decision to remain the same posture, ill-advised decision to remain the same speed of walk. And some people,
Take care of me, thank you.
in medicine, we call it permanent impairment. There are a lot of terms that describe disability. One of those vocabulary terminology is what you don't ever want to read in a medical report is permanent impairment. And some of these people, because of their old ways and their old days, just keeping the same, it kind of looked permanent to me. Pretty permanent. It's been 20 years and you still walking the same way? Well, it's working out, right? Sure is. The speed of my walks never changed. It actually got faster. Now the day I walk like that, you realize, oh boy. Something wrong with his knees.
You know, it's funny how many people have been told by, you walk too fast. Why do you walk so fast? Stop walking so fast. I'm like, no, I got places to be, shit to do.
And the problem with doing things too fast is you run into mistakes. So the middle way is adjust properly. Your speed says everything about you. Even before you open your mouth, people who observe you already have a whole book on you. Literally, read you like a whole book. Without, as I'm conditioning you and you still feel sad, depressed, or whatever, it's still looming. That means the root cause of the problem is still looming. You have to ask yourself, the root cause of the problem is whatever it is. Like how you still biting your fingernails? You see that? The symptoms still persist.
I think it's just more of a bad habit. I've been doing it for so long.
Yeah. There's always a why behind it. We can't just blame it on habit. That's too convenient. That's irresponsible. That's a problem with Americans. That's what they say, right? I've been doing it for that. Shut up, Karen. You know? Sit your ass down. Meditate. Find the root cause of it. There's a why behind every human behavior. Subconscious, unconscious behavior. Now I know that because I used to do it. It's still there. Both of them. And specifically, just like this. And only that. And that's the only two thumbs. That's it. This is proof that I dealt with anxiety for like 10 years. At least 10 years of my life. The doctor can't treat something if he's never dealt with it before, right? And the other day I was gonna have you remove something. There was a sticker, and I realized he can't because you don't have any fingernails.
Inside, outside, first available. All right, hang on for the nose part, 10 minutes, okay? You're taking out. What's the name? Inside, outside, first available.
Are you guys doing okay? Good?
You ready for the bill?
One check or two?
One.
One?
All right, you can come with me. I'm coming right back to check you out.
Right now, I just want you guys to read the book without taking notes. Just read it. When you're in Japan, you sit and you take notes. You ain't doing nothing in Japan for a month and a half. You can't speak Japanese. What you gonna do? Go on a train and just look at people? You don't even like Japanese girls, so you ain't out there hunting, right? Right now, fly through the book. Read, skim through it. What do they want me to know? Skim through it.
They lay it out for us. Hey, remember this. Think about this. Try this.
Here's the bill. And I'll cash you out when you're ready.
All right, here's your okay. Y'all have a good day.
Put a $61 on the table.
But tonight, I'm gonna cook you some steak and sausage. Tonight, when I get back, like at the end of the night, I'm gonna cook you one of those steaks.
What time will you be back?
I only work till 3. I'm not double booked.
3 o'clock.
I can't really be late.
Huh?
I can't really be late
I
again.
know. We still have beans and onions and steak.
Go ask for a box. Small box. If you see her, find her, ask her for a small box. There's somebody up there in the counter.
All set? Or we need
Small
change?
box, small box. No,
Small
I think
box?
we're good yet.
Okay, so you're waiting for something.
That was 61 exact on the table? Okay, good.
There you go.
Thank you. You're good. Thank you so much.